Hey everyone, it's Dustin here, the Pro Picker, here with a thrifting and eBay tip video for you guys. So a little bit different than normal. It's going to kind of be like the one where I showed you how to do the bulk offers. However, this tip involves something a little bit different. So stay tuned to the end of the video for that. First, we're going to start off at Valley Thrift today, and that fancy flapper costume there, unfortunately they wanted $5, so had to take a pass on that. And they wanted $10.99 on this outdated webcam. Unfortunately, it's just not that valuable, so I do end up putting that back. I do skip ahead quite a bit in the store because it took me a while to actually find something I wanted to pop on. This is a Nintendo DS case here, 3DS, so I'm going to buy it for the $1.50 just to pair with a console when I get one without a case. It's a nice value add that allows you to sell it for a little bit more and also sell it faster, plus it's honestly extra protection while shipping. I check out the scrapbook deal here, and it's just not worth that much. A little explanation on the book series here. This Civil War book series, the whole thing would sell for like $122, but they wanted $3 a book on only like 15 of them, except they had a couple of them that were marked down cheaper. This is 25% off day. I do grab the ones that are cheaper. Here, there's only like 3 of them. I should be able to get about 10 to 15-ish on them. And hey guys, while looking around here, I find this Sudoku, and you want to check out these sealed little handheld games anytime you see them. One's by Radica especially. However, this one just, it was worth like $10, and it just would have been worth it. I have noticed that motorcycle helmets here and at all the thrifts locally seem to be pretty expensive. This Vega helmet was no different. I do find a Yonanas, which you guys know I like to pick these up. I actually sold one this week, well, within this past week. $5, it'll sell for $40 shipped. There's room for profit. I always check to see if that like whitish part is in there, because that's actually the blade. And then I see another Yonanas, but not only is this one dirty, but it's got some scratches on there, and I'd have to denote it in the listing, maybe take off a couple bucks to stay competitive. And I just wasn't interested. Looking for good merch today and being picky. Pro picker. Not pro buy every single thing I see, even though if I did that, dear Lord. Anyways, the Microsoft Excel 97 book here, they had a couple other books. I looked it up, and there was like one that sold for like $9. There's room to be made, but the sell-through is really bad. Some of these older guides can be worth a little bit of money, not this. And hey guys, just super quick, if you haven't already, please subscribe and like the video. Both of those things help me out a ton and would really appreciate it. Wow, coming around the corner here, I noticed on the other appliance shelf here, this Krups espresso machine. I said it. And it's worth about $80 to $90 shipped, guys. And we are looking at about $5 or $6 buy cost. I think they had $5.99 on it. Again, it's 25% off. I can't tell what the tag says. But yeah, everything is here for it. I did double check. So that's absolutely a great pickup. And it's one of those things, you know, is going to sell. People buy espresso machines on a regular basis, so it's kind of nice. It's a bread and butter item that has a high margin. Even with shipping, I'm going to do fine on it, shipping and fees. If more pickups were like that. And then I do look at this, I actually have one of these I still need to list. It's a Javalia coffee pot. It's worth about $50 shipped, right around there. However, something seems off where the coffee actually comes out of, and it just didn't seem right, and it seemed kind of messed up. So it's just not even worth it to me to try and see if there's a part I can replace or anything. I just put it back. Anybody remember Web TV? There's one right there if you're local and need to pick that up. I couldn't imagine doing your listings on Web TV. It is missing the keyboard. Those things only go for like 25 bucks. Never buy them, guys. A little redemption from the church sale. Not much, though, because I do remember paying a little bit for this. I'm not 100% sure how much it was, but I did pick up this Cabbage Patch doll from 1990. I'm guessing it's worth in the 30s for this specific one. I could be wrong. But in the cart it goes. That's all I grabbed at that Goodwill. And on to the Salvation Army for me. Go ahead and grab my cart here. I see something new in one of the little showcase deals here that's off to the side. And it's actually brand new sealed Donald Trump Chia Pet. It's $4.99. I scan it. And it's selling for about $25 shipped, which is I'm trying to keep $5 buys have to for an item that size have to translate to $30 shipped, so I don't pick it up. I do, however, grab this HP DeskJet, which they said works on it, which means they tested it. And that printer goes for like $90 shipped, guys. So at $10, even if it's $20, $30 to ship, tons of room for profit, total pickup for me. And this Toshiba, it's a pass. It's missing the hard drive, and it has a Windows 7 sticker on it, so you know it's old. Just wasn't something I wanted to deal with. And this is a Dora house. These go pretty well when they have all the accessories and stuff. Like it's a pile of them. However, I opened up inside and only had a few of the accessories, and those listings didn't seem to be doing that well. So I decided to pass on this one. The shipping's gonna be high, even with UPS, which is typically where I would expect an item like that to go through for me. So I just pass on it and head on over to the shoes. I forget what brand I initially saw. It caught my eye. I was like, what are these? And I still don't remember. I'm trying to see. But regardless, I do end up putting these back. There was some wear that might not translate very well over the camera that kind of drove me to that decision. However, these Polo Ralph Lauren shoes here, total pickup for $5.99. I should get 55 bucks for those. They're in great condition. I don't even know if they've been worn or, you know, whoever bought it might have just tried them on once, not liked them, threw them in the closet. I'm not sure. But for me, they are going in the cart. I might even get a little more than what was advertised in that listing. These guys right here had some wear issues, so put those back. I was on the fence here, and I did not get them. Any shoes that I kind of have a feeling I don't want, I'm just not buying right now. I'm being very selective. I mean, they are easy lists, especially through like the listing service we use for shoes and clothing. However, they were like work shoes, slip resistant. I think the brand was even Shoes for Work. These were only 99 cents. These are just fabulous heels here. I think I could get like 30 bucks, but I'm actually getting these as a gift for my wife. She's been on a heel kick lately. And I do grab these Saucony Ever Runs. Yeah, and they're the Guide 150s. They only wanted $1.99 for them. Nothing was wrong with them except they were dirty. So all I have to do is clean them, and this should be about a $40 shipped pair for the store. So that's worth it. I mean, the $1.99, the margins are there, and Saucony Ever Runs sell very well for me. They are the women's ones. I do better with the men's when it comes to Ever Runs, but definitely something to keep an eye out for when you're picking. Now these are just, no, these aren't just fabulous. These are Shoe Dazzle heels. And I grabbed these, gift again, 99 cents because the tag day. And with that, we're going to go ahead and transition over into some eBay tips. All right, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and show you now how you can manage your aging inventory via the sales function on eBay. So one of the big issues with having a lot of items, we have over 1,800 listings, is that you have to actually go in there and check and see if you're being competitive. If this hasn't sold, people listing this for slightly cheaper and they're all getting the sell-through and my item's sitting stagnant. But to do that with 1,800 items, even if it's just half of them that haven't really moved quickly or a quarter of them that haven't really moved quickly, is way too time consuming. And you could be spending that time expanding your store by listing, being out there sourcing, heck, even taking some time off, which I don't know how to do, apparently. If anybody wants to do a tutorial on that for me, by all means. So let's go ahead and get started with the functionality here on the eBay site. So hovering over My eBay, you can scroll down to Selling. And so yeah, this pulls up your seller page with all your stats and everything. However, you're going to go ahead and go over to Marketing. Just hover over it. Don't click it. And you'll scroll down to, or I guess move your mouse down to Promotions. Click through on that. And then you're going to go create a promotion. Click that. It's going to create this drop down. You're going to pick the bottom selection, Sale Event plus Markdown. Then you're going to choose your discount. So quickly to explain how this is works for us, and this is just how we do it. Anything 30 days to 59 days, we'll put at 5%. Anything 60-day plus, we'll put at 10%. Oftentimes, we'll only do 5% flat out on everything. And we won't do that 10%. It just kind of depends on how our sell-through is and how our margins seem to be. So scrolling up here, you can't type in this field for some reason. We'll go to 5% off each item, which is the bare minimum discount you're able to offer on an eBay sale. And then we'll go ahead and select items. And then from there, we're going to go ahead and select items, the 500 per promotion. And you'll see that there's a days on site here. So we'll click over into that. And I'm going to put 30. And then in the next field, we're going to put 59. And we're going to hit the filter button here. And what that is going to do is it's going to show you all the items that you have had listed for between 30 and 59 days. And what you would basically do is after you do this, if you wanted to stagger it, so for instance, say I wanted 30 to 59 days at 5%, if you want 60 plus days or 90 plus days, you would just come back in here, do everything I just showed you, and you would put 10%, for instance, that's just an example number, and you would select items, come over to here, and put, say, 60 days, and you could just leave this open-ended if you're, doing everything 60 days plus, filter, and you would show the 1,000 items here. But that's fine. Just for right now, I'm going to go ahead and do the 30 to 59 days for 5%. So we'll filter there. And this is only going to show 200 items per page. So, and you can do up to 500 while you're in this. So if I click here, it's selected 200 items. And yeah, you'll see, for instance, I checked on the top, but let's say I don't want the roller blades to go on sale. Let's say I just know there's a few things maybe I purchased I have a lot of money into, and I don't want to give up any of my profit. By all means, feel free. You can uncheck it there. Typically, if it's been on for longer than 30 days, I can take 5% less on the gross sale because I buy very cheaply. but we'll go ahead and recheck that. And then when you scroll all the way to the bottom, or you could just move on your browser the bar there, you'll see the 200 items per page. If I want to go to here, let's say I just want to put 300 items for sale, and I'll go ahead and filter by 100 now. So so that means page 1 and 2 have already been selected because I did that when it was under 200. Then I can come up to here on page 3 and grab the other 100 items. So you don't even have to put everything on sale. Let's just say that you want to mix it up some, and you want to pick the 30 to 59 days, and you only want to put like 300 items on sale for 5%. You just, you have that flexibility. You can tweak the sale however you want, really. And we're going to go ahead and we'll just go ahead and go to confirm selections at this point. And with that, you're going to have, all your selections, obviously. And it's filtering by 200, so that puts it on 2 pages there. You could go ahead and review it if you want to double check and make sure something you didn't want on sale isn't going on sale. And then you can remove them there. And then we're going to go ahead and click the continue button there. And here, we'll typically just delete that number stuff. That's not visible to buyers anyways. That's what you see when you're looking at your promotions. And then just copy that into the sale event description. Or, you could always call it the clearance event or whatever you want to call it. But for me, I don't think that really changes sell-through any. And the name of the sale event. Maybe if it's something during Q4, you want to do a Black Friday sale or something like that, or a countdown to Christmas or whatever you want to call it then, or, Memorial Day weekend sale. So yeah, with that, you'll see that this is what it's going to look like on the item. It'll say save up to 5%. It'll say save up to 5%, but they're going to get the point. It's cheaper. And what's nice is there is a little countdown that will happen as the sale expires, and people will know that, this sale is going to expire soon and the price is going to go back up. So we'll have our dates here, April 13th, and I'm not super worried about the times right now, but you can change the time. It's in Pacific because eBay is a California-based company. And then you can go ahead and we'll scoot this over to April. Say we wanted it to be through the 18th. So we have picked April 13th to April 18th. And we'll go ahead and we don't have a sale going on right now. I specifically waited to start any sales for the purpose of this video. But yeah, this is just a little 300 item sale, so won't make a huge dent towards our sell-through. But because, obviously we have tons of items, and I would normally go through and get all of the 30 to 59, etc. So I'm just going to go ahead and save this for later. However, once you hit launch here, the sale would be live at the start time that you've picked here. They mentioned it may take 12 hours from the start time for the sale event to begin. I haven't found that to be that bad, to where it's taken that long to have the sale begin. And if you have a sale ending today, we recommend leaving at least 2 hours before your next sale starts. So we're running sales pretty constantly. What we kind of do is we'll have like 3 days sale on aging inventory, take a day off, and then, so then, those that day we're boosting our margins some, and then maybe we'll do another sale. Sometimes we'll do the 5% on products that are 30 to 59 days, and then the 10% on the 60 plus. Sometimes we'll do 5 on 30 through what would that be? 89 days, and then 10% on 90 plus, because once it starts getting past 3 months, that's where I really just want to move the item, unless I know it's something that has a longer tail where we're just waiting on the right buyer. And sometimes we'll pull those items from sales entirely. And then, yeah, so it just varies. Sometimes, most of the time, we're probably running just 5% flat, everything 30 plus, but we'll stagger it from time to time just to move even older inventory. And this will increase sell-through, especially on stores that have a lot of listings. And when I say a lot of listings, I'm speaking, hundreds at least. If you have hundreds of listings, this will definitely increase sell-through. If you don't have hundreds of listings and you're not making daily sales, most likely you need to list more. And that's just really what it comes down to, guys. I don't want to be a channel that's going to mislead. And I know there are a lot of wealth building channels out there that try and tell you do this and do that, and you could spend all your time on a yacht. That's just not how resale works, unfortunately. For the most part, you're going to need to put in the work. Either you're going to have to list or you're going to have to outsource listing. But listing needs to be done. It is where the rubber meets the road. And I know right off the bat, you shouldn't expect to have 1,000 listings. I mean, it takes time to build anything. This iteration of my store and this iteration of my resale business, I started from scratch in August, September of last year to get it to this point. And, of course, my wife is my partner in this, and we work very hard to get get things going. And we have worked very hard to get things going. So, I know what it's like to start from scratch. I have a lot of years of resale experience from before, but, I went back into the corporate world and, after kind of leaving the corporate world, decided to get back into this. And it really just comes down to putting in the work. You need to be out there sourcing great inventory, and you need to be listing it. And doing those two things are what's going to eventually equal success. So, yeah, this sale promotion's going to be for more developed stores, but you can still use this as if you're newer or if you don't have a ton of listings, to start moving some of those inventory items. Maybe items that, you made a little bit of a mistake on. Maybe you shouldn't have bought. You can go ahead, throw a 5% sale on those. And if you're new, and go ahead and get your capital back, get your money back so you can, or even 10%, whatever you choose, and go ahead and use that money to make better buys now that, you've learned more from watching channels like mine and other great creators out here on YouTube, for instance. So yeah, that's just some ideas, and hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully this tutorial is something that you'll be able to use to increase your sales and to help out your eBay business. If you like this, again, let me know in the comments. I know this one was a little bit longer than my last tip, but there's just more to this. And so, more that I had to show. But please let me know if you have any questions about it in the comments as well. And please consider, if you found this helpful, consider subscribing, liking the video, turning on the bell notifications. I do videos 4 times a week, and it's all based on resale, a lot of sourcing videos. So if you're into that, the previous half of this video, definitely something I do a lot of. And follow me on Instagram. It's at ProPickerOhio, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you very much. Bye.